Hi, I can't believe it. Thanks so much for clicking on the thumbnail that must have taken your fancy and tuning in to this new video. Please settle yourself and relax. Let me tell you that today's video is all about what the Lovely Place channel gets from being a small creator on the YouTube platform. What I'm going to start by saying is that I've been making videos semi-seriously for about the last 2 years. And there are lots and lots of videos on YouTube about what it's like being a small creator. But I haven't watched any because I thought if there are people out there who like watching videos about what it is like being a small creator, what they want to hear is something from a different perspective. They don't want to hear the same old reasons trotted out again and again. They want to hear my perspective rather than other people's perspectives regurgitated by me. So I'm going to make this video having never watched anybody else's videos about what it's like to be a small creator. And then I'm going to go and watch other people's videos about what it's like being a small creator and see if the reasons I have are the same reasons that they have. So as I said, I've been doing this for 2 years. Perhaps I should explain how and why I started, which will have a bearing on why I'm still here creating and why I intend to continue creating. Around 2 years ago, I lost my job, so I had plenty of time on my hands but no money coming in. And my son suggested that I try my hand at becoming a YouTube creator. And I thought about it, and the thing is, he is a performing artist himself. I think part of being a performing artist is that you're constantly waiting for your next big break. It's a very stressful career to be in. Parts come along that you think you'd be perfect for, and somebody else gets them. Or somebody else attends an audition that you never even heard about. So I could sympathise with his position that being out of work and feeling pretty hopeless is not a good state of mind to be in. And so when he suggested trying my hand at YouTube creating, I thought, well, that's a really high mountain to climb. I'm not going to succeed. Why start? What's the point of even starting? But then I thought I need to set an example. I need to show my son and myself that even with no money, no experience, no contacts, I could still make something, be creative, and maybe, who knows, do something that other people would enjoy. The thing about it is I already had a mobile phone and a laptop, and I had plenty of time on my hands. First, I started with just going through the family album and posting little films that I already had on the laptop. Some of them did better than others. I'm telling you now, none of them went viral, although I couldn't understand why. Why are my puppies less cute than other people's puppies? I have no idea. I don't know much about social media, or I certainly didn't when I started, and I still don't know much about it now. I'm not in the demographic of young and hip and happening. I could no way describe myself as an influencer about anything. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and make videos for YouTube. After all, millions of people do it. Over 30 million people make videos for YouTube. And of those over 30 million, 2 million of them get paid. So look at the odds. Easy peasy. How hard can it be? So I started posting videos, and as you will see from my channel, there's all sorts on there. And some videos did really well, and I couldn't understand why. And some videos that I'd worked really hard on sank without trace. It's certainly a wake-up call. There's lots to be said about finding the right words to title your film, picking the right thumbnail, posting at the right time, making a film that people actually want to watch. So much goes into it, which I had no idea about when I first started. And then, of course, once you've got your channel, YouTube does a lot of analysing of the data that you produce. And so you can be clicking on your channel and looking at a video that you posted maybe a year ago, suddenly start to get views. Why? And then you can look at your video and see that nobody watches it until a little chunk in the middle. Why? I have no idea. So as a small creator, the benefits of making videos for YouTube is it is a creative process. You get to make a video about anything you want. You don't have a boss telling you to turn up at work at 9, leave at 5, and produce a video about odd socks, for instance, something that you hate. You can make videos about whatever you want. You can be in front of the screen if you want. I personally prefer not to be, but sometimes it just seems easier to be in front of the camera, or you can do it from behind the scenes. If I could get somebody to play me in my movies and to position themselves in my movies where I want them to position themselves and to do what I want them to do, then I would, but I haven't got any money to do that. And also, everybody else is very busy doing their own thing in their own lives, and they have no time to help me become a channel creator. So I make videos in my spare time. As I say, when I first started, I was out of work, I was unemployed, I'd lost my job, but I did have a story to tell, and I still have that story to tell. So every video that I make and post, I learn more about the video making process, and I get closer to being able to put into words and images what happened to me and explain how I lost my job, and then how I regained my employment, how I'm working now, and actually much happier in the job that I have now than the job I had previously. So once I got re-employed, my YouTube channel had to take a back seat, and I have to fit it in between work and family life. So there was times when I could upload many videos a week, and now it's got a much less. The creative process for YouTube has many different stages. Thinking about what film I'd like to make next. So you can daydream about what subject you'd like to do, how you'd like to shoot it. Is it even possible to shoot it being a one-person production company? So you can while away the time thinking about topics and subjects that you would like to film. And then there's the actual filming process where you set to work and put your ideas into practice and actually do the filming process. Then there's the editing process where you take your idea and watch it back. Sometimes you think, oh my goodness, what was I thinking? And go ahead and post it anyway. And sometimes you can think, this is Oscar winning. Quite frankly, they all these other people have no idea what they're talking about. This is Oscar winning material. You post it and disaster. Nobody watches it. But the fact of the matter is that you've made something, you have created something, you have expressed a point of view, put it into a story with a beginning, a middle and an end, or sometimes none of those things, and posted it. So you've got that creativity going out, but then you've got the validation or lack of validation coming back. You have that feeling where you might post something and it get no views, and then the next day all of a sudden you've got 3 or 4 more subscribers, and it's like, whoa, that's it, I know what I'm doing now. I've cracked it. It's onwards and upwards, see you later, sayonara, all the rest. And then, of course, it stagnates again and nobody watches and nobody subscribes, and it does tend to make you a bit down. And that's when you have to give yourself a good talking to, and you say, you know what, the good days when you get some subscribers and some watches and some views, even out with the bad days. And if you are going to let the good days override the bad days and do yourself down, then that's not the point. The whole point of this is to have fun and to make something that is fun and enjoyable, and you should be liking every single aspect of it. But yes, when I do get a new subscriber, I am so elated. But then also fearful, because I think, you know what? If I get loads of subscribers, I might have to actually address the underlying story that I want to tell. And am I ready for that yet? It's controversial. There's a lot of hurt there. it has to be said. So do I really want to tackle that? Well, I'll just wait. I'll bide my time and I'll do it the best way I can when the time is right. So let me just recap then, because I don't want to hold you up for ages. I know you've got things to do, and thank you for watching this far. The Lovely Place channel makes content about all sorts of different things, subjects that interest me or that I find enjoyable, and hopefully you do too. And that's basically all there is to it. I make content. This is my hobby. This is what I like to do. The telling of a story, the messing around with the editing, the collecting of the lava lamps. I hope you have enjoyed this little film and that you will take on. I just want to say to you, if you ever think about doing a YouTube channel, just do it. Honestly, just start. There is nothing to be lost. If you have a story to tell, if you have a perspective, if you have something to say, get it off your chest. Say it. Say it on YouTube. What's the worst that's can happen? Say it on YouTube and enjoy the making process. Start with a short on your phone, maybe progress to something else. But thanks very much for watching till the end. I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed it. So anyway, bye for now.